Good day, gentlemen and ladies. Today we are the 30th of November, the last day of November. It's roughly 2:30 in the afternoon, and as you can see, we this week we had some snow. Temperature is very nice. It's just barely at the freezing mark, and I moved my trailer because I need to warm up my engine on my tractor, the oil, because I need to have my front snowplow, which was built by my best friend Joe from Steel to Wood, which should do a video very soon, I hope, Joe, huh? Right? So I'm gonna put my front snowplow there, and I also put my picnic table, very nice sunny day, beside my heat pump, so it acts as a kind of a windshield against the northerly wind. And I have to still fill up my woodshed, my entrance woodshed from my wood pile there. And let's go in the garage. I'm gonna show you something, so stick around. All right, so as you can see, I delivered my snowblower this morning to the location where it's gonna be used. And the location is further north, about half an hour north of where I'm currently living. So they have more snow down there, and I use it. It went very well. I'm very happy about it. However, this morning I did some final touch, putting the shear bolts. I did some paint touch up, and also as you can see, my portable table is all striped out, and so as the snowblower. So you're going to see it later on when I do my big reveal, and it's in relation with what editing I'm learning right now. So the subject of my video, sorry about the long entrance, will be about I'm going to remove my backhoe, put it in the corner at the winter time. That's where I store it. I will also put my trailer, my John Deere trailer, on the top of my trailer outside. I'm gonna also bring the wood in front of my woodshed. So you're not gonna see that. It's just, this is for the getting the oil warm before the oil change. So basically, yes, I'm gonna drop the backhoe. Then I'm gonna put the I'm going to do the oil change, and then I'm gonna attach the snowblower. So that's, you're going to see that on my video. The chain, I'm going to do that later on. I've got many videos of you see me putting the chains on my wheels. I don't think you please, if you do, let me know. I'm gonna give you the link of the video. I must have around 5 videos of how various way I put the chains of my towers. So basically, just put the lock wire when whatever lock the chains together. So yeah. All right. So stick around. See you in about half an hour, because that's gonna take me a half hour for sure. All right. Stick around. All right. Just a quick update. So the backhoe is disconnected. I put the fork right under, so that will be good. I'm ready to connect the snowblower. You can see the John Deere down there. I put Joe snowplow from Steel to Wood there. My trailer is parked for the winter with my John Deere trailer. I also took the firewood down there for replenishing my little firewood shed, and my bucket, which I carry downstairs. So you're going to see me connecting the snowblower. One thing, this is for Ben, who got a snowblower. This is the 2 little boats on each side. These boats, they put a plate under, so the look at that. I'm just gonna raise the so that it's stopping the snowblower, so the PTO shaft doesn't get disconnected because of a too steep angle. So do make sure to have these two big washer installed, so that obviously when the snowblower is connected, they go under. So this is my good friend Ben and Caro who give me the shirt. This is the tip for all you Mahindra owner, because these rear 3 attachment can go much higher, but when yes PTO connect, it can break the PTO. So the guy at Fanuc, they installed these two on each side. All right, so stick around. Alright, as the door is closing, because it's now it's -1, but I start the heat inside the garage. Now all the snowblower, they need to be extended. So this is the normal connecting point, but they made that bracket on each side, so it's more like this. So it's not aligned like here to there, it's perfectly aligned, but they did the extension there. And the reason why is because the top link bar, which is right there, was too short. Okay, so that's the reason why they did create. Some dealer, they don't even bother high quality. They just put one on each side. But mine is at Fanuc. These folks at Shepherd, they were outstanding. They did on both sides. Heavy duty bracket. They changed the bolt here, they welded there, and make sure it was very well done. So I'm very happy with the service they get me, and that's why I'm sticking around, despite of I'm been like I'm 500 kilometers from them so easily. So I always stick with them. It's worth it. When I go see my good friend Joe, I always stop by, say hi, and buy parts and stuff like that. So again, I've got many videos of how to connect the snowblower. The main thing you have to remember is grease. You understand? The vital factor is grease and oil. So in springtime, I pour oil, like oil everything in here. I grease everything in there. There's no corrosion. And same thing inside my drum in here. I even put white grease. So you can see the white grease in there. So on each side, all right, you can see it there. So only thing I'm gonna do is just oil a little bit, because it's been all summer like that, just to reactivate the lithium grease. But the turret here, it's always put a lot of oil during all winter long, and then on the top of that is same as the snowblower, like it's all covered with oil. So no, there's no rust. I don't have a rusty snowblower whatsoever. All right, so that's my point. My vital factor about snowblower is keep it grease and oil, especially the turret, because there's the snow chute, they call it. I mean, it's like a cannon, like boom. Anyway, so yeah, I oil everything, and yeah, that's very good. Okay, so stick around, because after that we're gonna do the oil change. All right, cheers. Warning: this message is for all the folks who does not grease or oil their 3-point connection. All right, I'm gonna demonstrate to you this viscosity, oil and grease. It's a vital factor of anything in life regarding something going into a hole. All right, stick around. You have it live right there. All right, so I lined the other one on the opposite side very easily. I just roll like this, and look at that, with 2 fingers, just I don't have, look at that, like that's pretty good like this. All right, oil and grease, boys, come on. And voila, it's connected. I just have to do the top link, and it's gonna be like this. No using hammer or foot. come on, oil and grease. And once a while you clean, you remove all your you remove all the oil and grease, so it does attract sand and dust. But after that is done, then you re-grease, and here you go. It's just common sense, all right? It's a vital factor. All right, stick around. Cheers. So apply to the PTO shaft, which I'm going to demonstrate with you for you right there. I'm just gonna remove my O-ring right there. There we go. Put that on the ground. I already put grease. Just have to turn it. And look at that. Here we go. Look at that, man. You just say it live. Like, whoop, disconnect, reconnect. I just double check. Yes, here we go. Can you have it more simple than that? Grease and oil. No sad story. Hours of video making, of struggling, and it only takes 2 minutes. Because why? Because I grease and oil. All right, cheers. All right. The important point about the oil change, the fall oil change. Why fall? Because it's previous, well, in my case it's winter. But the fall winter time, it's very important to do a good visual inspection of your fuel filters of the tractors, not yours, the tractor. All right. Now, the primary fuel filter on the Mahindra, it's behind the grill here. All right behind. I'm just gonna take off the filter, but right behind there. And a good way to look at it is take the flashlight and point it at it. The first one, that one is for removing water, okay, of your diesel. And there's a red plastic ring. If the water starts to raise, the ring will not go at the top, but will float a little bit, because fuel go on the top of water. For the density, the water stays under, okay. The second one is the particle filter there. This is very important. Now mine, I changed mine last year, and this spring I flushed them. I have a video about that. Sorry about the movement of the camera, but I do have 2 videos about changing my fuel filters. So look at my maintenance favorite playlist, and you're gonna find them easily. Now don't forget that little lever. This is the fuel pump there. That little pump there, play with it once a while and lubricate the spring here. Okay, this is for purging the fuel, to bring back the fuel system, because it's a mechanical pump, it's not an electric pump. So when you remove your fuel filter, clean it and put it back, or just change it. That's how you need to do so. And of course, and after the dusty summer that we have, it's a good time to look at the fuel filter. The fuel filter is red, not the fuel filter, but the air filter is red there. All right, so you disconnect it, you blow some air, you pass the vacuum, and then you put it, or you change it. That's why it's different from of the spring. So look at the fuel filter and check out your air filter, definitely. Okay, because after summer it's dust, winter it's less dusty, definitely. That's why they don't have air filter on Snowblower, by the way. The main reason. All right, so, and of course you look at your strength of your coolant. How strong is it? And make sure you have a good quality fresh diesel fuel. If your garage is not heated, make sure you put a good antifreeze fuel. There's many additives you can put, and there's thousands and thousands of video about it. My best advice, ask your Mahindra dealer. They're gonna give you the right stuff for the region where you live. Okay? Yes, don't go on Amazon, try to make profit. Go to your tractor dealer, ask them, hey, what's the best stuff I can put in my tractor. They're there to help you. Yes, it's gonna be more expensive, but for me, it's, I mean, you know how much this thing costs now, so what it is, a difference of price of $5, no problem there. All right. And again, oil and grease everything from the front all the way to the back. Like here, all right, I put an oil coat. Why is that? Because I've got a lot of salt on the road, so by putting oil in the front, it's going to be much easier to remove in springtime, all the dust and the soot, and I demonstrated that. All right. So I'm going to do the oil change. Stick around. I don't need to show that to you, but this is the very important stuff what I mentioned. Stick around. All right, just I mentioned, I always use T6 Rotella diesel engine. I'm using 5W minus 40. That's the oil I'm always using, and it's outstanding. Now I'm dropping the oil on the oil pan. While I'm doing that, you're going to see me. Well, I can do it with one hand. Ah, no, I can't. Stick around. All right, so I'm just gonna remove the air filter for a demo. This is there's an elastic rubber band here, as you can see, and you just disconnect it. And I always put it like this so it's not gonna drop. And one thing is disconnected, then you just take it like that and disconnect like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna vacuum it and put some air to do the opposite, okay? So by vacuum it, so you remove all the dust, and then I'm just gonna blow some air. So don't put direct air pressure because you may pierce your air filter, and that cause a problem on the engine. Gator, my good friend Gators, this on instead sun, I think they burn an engine like this. So I'm just gonna go from the middle. There we go, and then. So that way is clean. Now for the inside of the, I'm just gonna put it there. I'm just gonna use inside of where the filter go. I'm just gonna use a rag. You can vacuum it also, but a rag that give a good sweep. Stick around. So I'm just taking a clean rag. I start by the middle of it, and I just sweep. You can put a little bit of moisture so it will clean it, but for me, and there we go. So everything is very nice. I didn't use that much my tractor this summer, so I don't have too much dust, but I know you folks in the States or maybe in the west of Canada and the prairies, they have a lot of dusty environment, so look at that, it's burnt spanking new. And yeah, and I should replace that. I didn't replace it since this is a water drop zone, but I put a rag so the water goes. All right, everything is clean. Oh my goodness, yes, it is clean. All right, so let's put the filter. So there we go. This is the lowest point, so it's a good reference. go. No, it's not like that. This is not the lowest point. There we go, perfect. Now we're talking. And then I just put the rubber band all around. Oh yeah, I always start at this side because it's hard to get. There we go. Air filter clean. We check the fuel filter. Everything is good. And yeah. And the radiator, everything is fine too because I know by the level there. Okay. All right, folks. The only thing I have to do is just remove the oil filter. So I'm just gonna move the oil pan a little bit on the side and get my special pliers sticker. I need to go like this. So I'm just gonna take my, there we go. And look at that. These pliers are outstanding. Just gonna drop it in there. And of course I dropped a little oil too. So just gonna put there. Always buy original Yanmar oil filter. You can buy it at the Yanmar dealer, or you can buy it at your Mahindra dealer, but this is the Yanmar filter. All right, you're probably able to see the part number right there. Okay, I have a lot of folks ask me what's the equivalent on Amazon, and each time I told them this is the part number, do your search, but I always recommend buy it from Yanmar. All right, Yanmar are the best diesel engine maker in the world. That's it. All right, and the wires and why, look at the seal there. All right, so I'm just gonna remove the seal, put a little bit of lubricant around the sealer, the O-ring gasket. And then I'm just gonna screw it back as you're going to witness. Boop. And always in tight. Okay, I'm gonna take a flashlight. Make sure, oh yes, everything is shiny. Let's take my pen. So I'm gonna put December. Why? Because December is tomorrow. December 24. There we go. And I know in April next year I will change it again. Alright. There's other folks I said I do probably, this is my 6 years, I get 500 something, I think. Just hold on. How many hours did I have? Yeah, 549.1. So I do less than 100 hours with it. So so basically I do oil change every 50 hours. So which is for me it's important. I like to have a good engine, and changing the oil filter, changing the oil, taking care of the air filter too. It's a vital factor. We pay these toys very expensive. I'm talking about roughly everything included, roughly 34,000, and I didn't have any interest, so that's the nice thing. So yeah, it is a lot of money for me. So that's why I'm taking care of my stuff very well, and I don't go cheap with parts. I order dealer parts. You never go wrong. All right. You also check the oil level of your front differential, but that should be part of your daily routine. Like mine is right on the dot, and again, I've been saying that a lot. Don't put an O-ring around here, so the breather does work. With no O-ring, pressure will building up inside the differential. So, all right. So I'm going to put the plug, drain plug, bolt, and then we're gonna add the oil. I mean, no, stick around, all right? We say that at the end. All right, folks. So 2.5 liters after, that's the amount of oil the engine is taking. It's done. My oil filter is changed. Plug is snug, not over tight, and everything I check out. The coolant, air filter is clean. I check the fuel filter, the primary and the secondary. I check the differential oil level. I check the rear transmission hydrostatic oil level, the hydraulic oil level basically, with the little side window in the back. And you have a grease point for the middle, right under the differential, the front differential. There's the pivot there. You grease that, and also I already greased my fail. And as you see, my rear 3-point attachment are very well oiled and greased. Okay, you can also check your electrical connection, wire, because I've got one follower who had problems starting his engine because the pedal safety switch and the seat safety switch, one of those, he didn't come back in me, but it was definitely one of those had an electrical problem because he had the corrosion at these connectors. So do use dielectric grease for this connection because they're exposed to harsh environment. Yeah, definitely. So don't forget to oil your front fail if you work in a salty environment like up here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just using my brush, and I'm painting the front loader up to the first 2 feet. All right, and that way it's so much easier to clean. Yeah. So again, thank you very kindly for all your standing support, comment, and let's exchange knowledge, technical knowledge, and let's have fun too. Tomorrow is going to be the 1st of December, so we end November Day today, and I hope that you took the time to take care about yourself, man. And yes, definitely we need, because nobody else will do. So take care of yourself, make sure. All right. I hope you like my maintenance videos. I'm very happy to get back at it. I was behind schedule about a good month for sure. But here the winter arrived very late. Like, I'm very surprised that last week of November, like, we had no snow at all. So wow. Okay, so take care of yourself. Remember, folks, life is very good. And yes, tell yourself. Life is very good, okay? Cheers.